Aqib, we're down at the VIP gym where you brought the weather back from Tenerife with you, mate, because you went away and it was just nice. And then suddenly the weather changed when you left, and now you brought it back because it's beautiful again.
What can I say, eh?
Lucky charm.
Yeah, it's nice at the moment, isn't it? I love this time of year, it's mint.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can't help but it just makes you feel good when the sun shines, doesn't it?
Yeah, you train better, you feel better, don't you?
But, yeah, well, you must have enjoyed it because in Tenerife you're not going to get any hotter than that, and you were running up the hills with Chantel, your training partner.
Yeah, no, it's really good. We went up the mountain a few times, altitude and stuff. Really hard, probably one of the hardest runs I've done, to be fair.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not hard physically, it's hard, but I mean mentally as well, it's more challenging than anything else, I think, because the breathing's not the same, so.
Because it's altitude as well, isn't it? Because the whole island is one big mountain, isn't it, really?
Yeah, and then obviously the further up you go, the less air there is and stuff, so it's tough, yeah.
And today Chantal had a new little training partner, your niece.
Yeah, our Queen Serena, yeah. Yeah, it was her birthday the other day, so as a treat we brought her to the gym.
How old is she?
She's just turned 5, she has.
Yeah, she had the gloves on and whacking away on the bag today.
Yeah, I don't think she's going to box, I think she just likes it, because it's the only thing that's ever on our TV at home, so she's just grown accustomed to it.
It's nice to be with her uncles though, isn't it?
Yeah, no, she loves it. I'm a favourite obviously as well, so.
I think Assam will dispute that, won't we?
Yeah, to be fair, I think it's just whoever gets the best presents for her.
Well, she's just got a new set of gloves there, so she's well happy.
Yeah, I think Chris is her favourite uncle now.
But it seems like everything's going well. I filmed you on, I think it was the 18th of June, was it, when you returned after almost, I think it was nearly 11 months out.
Yeah.
And returned in emphatic style, mate, because it was a fine victory. It was one of those victories where, yes, we knew you were going to win, but it was how you were going to do it and the style that you did it in, because you've been working hard at this gym for 3 years, and like I said, you're like a sponge. You soak up everything around you, and you've been so fortunate with your career, you know, like just here today, you know, you got Jack Cattrall here, you got Chantel here, you know, you had Carl Frampton prior to that, and you've been soaking it up off them, and I think you left a little bit of what you do really well, because you're absorbing so much of what they was bringing to the table with you.
Yeah.
And now that last performance, you combined it all together. And, you know, you were a kid that everyone used to love watching as an amateur because you were vicious. You know, you were just relentless, and I think you mixed that up really well on the 18th of June, because not only were you vicious, but defensively you were absolutely spot on, mate.
Yeah. So like I said, it's like I think you can learn off everyone, and I like to think that I do that. Obviously, everyone's got different styles, and you don't have to copy anyone, but as long as you can mix certain bits of everyone and add them to your style, because I'm still learning really, and I feel like even someone like Jack Cattrall, we've got a little group on Instagram, and he always sends videos of like Floyd Mayweather and these kind of guys, and he's trying to learn still as well. So I feel like that sort of mentality is the best mentality to have, because look how successful Jack is.
Yeah.
And Jack is being.
Like you said, when you think you know it all, you're probably time to retire.
Yeah, of course, and I feel like even like someone like Carl, as accomplished as he was, he always used to try and learn and pick things and ask questions, and I'm the same. I'm lucky to have. I don't have to go on YouTube and watch fighters learn. I can sometimes just sit in the gym and watch them and learn, and I'm lucky.
Well, yeah, it's been brilliant down here, because on the night you returned to the big stage, which is August the 6th in Sheffield, is it?
Yeah.
You've had Dalton Smith down here, and I know you've done rounds with him yourself and everything, but he was using Jack Cattrall in preparation for his British title fight, and the quality of the kids that have been coming in and out of this gym.
Yeah.
I mean, since you've been here, the quality of the kids have been phenomenal. But just recently, it must have been brilliant for you, mustn't it?
Yeah, no, it's great to watch. Obviously, I was sparring his opponent as well, Owen Mason, Sam, a few weeks before I sparred Dalton as well. So there's always people coming in and out of this gym.
Right now, I'm going to pick your brains. Who wins?
Well, obviously, like, they're both good fighters, and I'm going to sit on the fence because we've been sparring with both of them really. So I don't really want to say, obviously, but it's going to be a good fight, and you know, obviously everyone's expecting Dalton to do the business, aren't they?
So do you think that, I mean, because there's high expectations on Dalton Smith, you know, I mean this is crazy because it's his 12th fight.
Yeah.
It's hopefully it'll be his 4th title if he wins.
Yeah.
In 12 fights, you know, the guy is he's moving at a ridiculous pace.
Yeah, no, he's a top fighter, and I think he has like somewhere 100 plus amateur fights at high level as well, WSB box and stuff. I know Dalton and his dad are good friends of ours as well. Saw him for years, watched him through the amateurs, and everyone's expecting him to do a number on Sam or Mason, aren't they, really? And Sam's got nothing to lose, really, so, you know.
So that's where he becomes a danger man.
That's it, yeah, so you just can't, you never, you know, always expect the unexpected, but, you know, Dalton is the favourite, isn't he?
And another reunition for you, I can't even say that, but Jordan Thompson you come down, and he was one of your stablemates when you used to train down at Northside with Lee Beard.
When I were a lot younger, yeah, I used to watch Jack and Jordan and them guys train in the mornings. I used to be in, I'd spar with them sometimes with one of their fighters, I can't remember which one. Adrian Gonzalez.
Oh yeah,
I used to spar him when I was about...
That's Lee Beard's son, isn't it?
Yeah, when I was about 14 or 15, so I always used to stay back and watch them train as well, and then sometimes get inspired as well, so it's good, yeah. Yeah, so Jordan's doing well as well, isn't he?
Yeah, well, like I say, I think he's fighting for IBF European title.
Is he? Yeah.
Yeah. So
no, I'm happy for him because he's such a nice guy as well.
Yeah, well, I actually refereed him in a white collar fight before he even started boxing, and the next time I seen him, he was boxing. I think it was his 3rd or 4th pro fight at a VIP show at Victoria Warehouse. And yeah, I think what was he, something like 12 or 13 fights with something like 11 KOs.
Yeah.
Scary man.
He's doing well, isn't he? So I mean, he's like a perfect athlete, isn't he?
He is. He's perfectly built for boxing anyway, because I think he's 6'7" and he's normally as wide as he's tall because his shoulders are ridiculously wide.
Yeah, he's a beast, isn't he?
Yeah, the guy could maybe even grow into being heavyweight if he wanted.
Exciting, man.
But for you, nice to be back on the big stage.
Yeah, no, I'm glad. It's exactly 12 months, isn't it? So the last fight was in Eddie's Garden on the 7th of August last year, and then it's exactly 12 months. So it'll be good, yeah. I'm glad to be back. And to be fair, it's my first big fight out of lockdown. Because if you remember, my first fight was just before we matched you, just before lockdown. And then,
was that King Baker?
No, before.
Alright.
At the MEN. And then we had the lockdown, so I had 2 fights.
Didn't Brad Reed fight on that show with you as well? You and Brad?
Yeah, he did. Yeah. So that was good, and then obviously since then that feels like a lifetime ago now, that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And then we went into
a lot of change for you, hasn't it, though, mate?
Yeah.
Good and bad.
Yeah, of course, and I'm glad to just be back in front of all my fans. And,
That must have been nice for you at the AJ Bell because, I mean, it was short notice. You wanted to get out before you knew that this fight might be on the horizon. Shake any ring rust off, which you certainly did. But your support was phenomenal, mate.
Yeah, no, it always is, isn't it? And I'm blessed, really. I'm lucky that everyone backs me the way that they do. And all my friends, you know, come out to support me. I appreciate all of them. Yeah.
You must be happy now because I was just looking at the box rec, and I know you don't take too much into what's on box rec, but you are ranked up there now, and at the weight that you want to be ranked at super featherweight. And I think you're ranked number 13, and you and I think there's Deontay Dixon, by far the youngest in that group of kids. You know, I think there's you. Deontay Dixon, both 22, and then there's Ryan Gardner, who's 24. But everyone else are in the mid to late 20s. Some of them in the 30s.
Yeah, no, it's good, exciting, and a load of young kids turning pro. Everyone's sort of in and around same age as me that now turning pro straight after the lockdown, in the lockdowns and stuff, and it's good to see really that a lot of them are still going. And Steve's got a few on here as well. That's just signed. So yeah, it's exciting times. Yeah.
But this education that you've had, this boxing education that you've had over the last 3.5 years, do you think that's going to stand you in good stead going forward now? Because this is where it matters now. These next few fights are what are going to position you into becoming a champion that we believe you will be.
100% Lee, and I'd be a fool to not use all the knowledge that I've gained. So that's exactly what I intend to do.
Yeah. Well, listen, I'm looking forward to. Hopefully, we're going to be down there. Steve's on holiday, so. I think he's back tomorrow or the day afterwards, so we'll catch up with him and hopefully we'll come down and catch you. Do you know when you're going to be on the card? Because it's quite a big card, isn't it?
Not a clue. It is a big card. I was probably the last addition to it, and that's because I was pestering Steve saying get me on. So yeah, I'm not too sure when I'll be on yet, to be honest. Obviously find that out next week, I think.
But hopefully, big things this year.
Yeah, definitely. Most definitely, that's what we're after,
Yeah. And hopefully a champion in 2023.
100%, inshallah, as they say, yeah. God willing, that's the plan, yeah.
Aqib, you take care, mate. I'll see you on the 6th.
Thank you, Lee.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also, Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.